All right, when I show you this next time, you're gonna be like, what the heck? How are you gonna ship this? We sold a dumbbell on eBay. Welcome to Flipping and Punching, and today is Wednesday the 31st. It is the last day of our listing challenge. So we're gonna pull some orders. We're gonna go over where we are in this listing challenge. Are we gonna make it today? Are we not gonna make it? So let's jump right into it. We sold, I think, like 11 or 12 items for like 650 bucks. Been a crazy week here. I've been getting a ton of stuff listed. Yesterday, I think I listed, like the last like 2 or 3 days, I've been listing like between 30 and 40 items per day. It has been just crazy. I'm trying to get caught up here, and I would have been there, but I took my stepson to Royal Rumble over the weekend, which was awesome. It was his first time being at the Royal Rumble, so it was a super cool experience for him. So we had a blast, had a good time, and let's pull some orders. With this listing challenge, we've been selling a lot of bigger items, which is great. It's really increasing our average sales price and really helping out. All right, so the first order we sold, we actually picked this up the weekend we were in Orlando for the Trash Cash Bash. It is Mickey's Bakery. This is Department 56. What a lot of people don't know is that a lot of these Department 56 were Sears exclusives. So you can only get them at Sears, so they're highly sought after. Keep an eye out for like the Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, the Grinch. I made a whole video on my Picking and Punching channel about the top 10 Christmas villages. It's about a year or so ago, so it's a good research video. I'll put a picture of the screen what the thumbnail looks like up here, but I highly recommend you check it out. So the biggest misconception is that people don't realize that Christmas items sell all year round. So if you have Christmas items, don't wait till Christmas to list them now, because these have been selling like hotcakes. This bakery right here, we paid half price, so it's $39.99. We paid 20 bucks for that. We ended up paying $20 for that, and we sold it for $129.99 plus shipping. Speaking about Christmas villages, we actually sold another one. Now, this one we actually got for cheaper. This is Donald's Toys. I mean, the detail in these are so cool. This one did not come in the box. So they had it at the garage sale for 15 bucks. We bought it for $15 and we sold it for $189.99 plus shipping. This is one item a lot of people pass up at garage sales, and I don't know why, because I don't know if they just don't want to test them or what they want to do, but we sold this Guitar Hero guitar. This one right here, this is actually for the Nintendo Wii. How you can tell, because if you see this spot right here, that's where the Nintendo Wii controller goes. And people are afraid to ship these, but what people don't realize is it pops right off. So it makes it a lot easier to ship. Here's what you need to know about the Nintendo Wii ones. 99% of the time they're gonna work. The reason for that is because there's no battery corrosion in these, because they have to put in the controller inside of it for it to work. And I will tell you, majority of the time I find these are always working. So pick them up whenever you can. We sold this, I think I paid like $5 for this, and we sold it for $59.99 plus shipping. So with this listing challenge, I've been buckling down so much. I've been just like listing. It's been a crazy week, but it's forcing me to really dig down my debt pile. And I'm getting a lot of brand new habits for this that we're talking about in a future video, but it's been, I can't believe how great this process has been this month doing this listing challenge. We literally just put these up. These are framed Disney pin, and these are super rare. There's only 50 of these. Original price on this was 180 bucks, and I sold one sold for like $600 or $700 on WorthPoint. So that's why it's so important to know WorthPoint, because you guys have no idea what time these one-off collectibles, when they do come up for sale, people will pay higher prices for them. But a lot of times people underprice those collectibles because they're only going by what eBay has listed for the last 2 years in Tier Peak. WorthPoint goes back 10 years, so I'm able to do the proper research for this stuff. It's getting me a lot more money for my items because of it. So these are tools you guys need to use to be functional and to be successful in the reselling business. All right, so next time we sold, this came from these graded cards. I'm gonna put that video out here soon. I just haven't got around to it yet. I'm gonna put out a video on how to grade sports cards, but we got this back from PSA. This came from one of my, when I first started filming yard sales, I went to a yard sale, and unfortunately, my batteries died. I didn't have any backup batteries. and we made this massive pickup. One of the best pickups I ever did at a yard sale. Paid $500 for all these sports cards, and I got a couple Nolan Ryan rookie cards. There's some Mickey Mantles, a bunch of other stuff, but I sent this card off, get graded. It came back as a 2. It has writing on it, but it's a Mickey Mantle card. PSA, it's a 2.0 from 1967. So had it listed for $189.99. Would have probably got more money if it wasn't for the little pen mark on the front of it. And we ended up going back and forth with someone and we stepped in an offer for $160 plus shipping. So I think it's the 3rd card that we sold now, and I think we have $500 in the cards, and I don't know, maybe I think we're in like $650 or whatever with grading. So we're almost getting back to the profits now, getting back to break even. But we sold the Dale Murphy, we sold the Robin Yount, and now I just sold something on eBay. Let's see what it is. We just sold another Department 56 for $175, so super happy with that. Not everything that we sold for big money. We actually sold this hat. This is a cigar company hat right here. This came in a massive pickup we did. Went to some guy's house. He had like 40 hats for sale. He owned a cigar business, and they were all brand new. And I'm making a deal. I think I paid like 34 cents or 54 cents per hat. So we ended up selling this one. I think we got $5.99 plus shipping. Yeah, we got $5.99 plus shipping. Not big profits, but they're all listed up there. I sold off a lot of the more expensive ones already. So the ones I have now are just cheap ones. But we're just going to move all these out here. Probably end up doing a whatnot, or to end up blowing out some of these hats in the near future once I get this area all cleaned up. All right, when I show you this next time, you're going to be like, what the heck? How are you going to ship this? We sold a dumbbell on eBay. I sold a 35-pound dumbbell, and yeah, I got to ship this now. I know what you're thinking. How the hell are you going to ship a dumbbell? Well, it's actually really easy and really simple. You could fit up to, I think, a 45-pound dumbbell in a flat rate large box. And I used to always use the medium flat rate boxes. With your eBay discount, the medium flat rate box is $15 and the large flat rate box is $20. So I can ship a 35-pound dumbbell through Priority Mail for only $20. So it actually makes perfect sense. So I pick these up at yard sales all the time, and I sell my individual dumbbells, and I do really, really well with them. Except for this one. For some odd reason, this one just didn't sell. We had it up in our store for like a year. During the pandemic, we sold a ton of dumbbells that I was picking up, and we ended up getting $20 plus shipping for this. So a little less than we wanted, but the weird thing is this thing is going international. I can't imagine what this person paid to have this thing shipped international. So, all right, so next time I sold, it wasn't a Disney item this time. It was actually still Department 56, still Christmas Village, but it was for the Sesame Street. So Christmas Village, what was this, 1850? I think we got, yeah, we ended up selling this. Man, just sold another thing. We ended up selling this for $24.99 plus shipping. When I went to the place, the lady had, it was like 50% off whatever the original price was on these Department 56 pieces. So I stuck to a lot of the older ones because they were cheaper in price, but some of these smaller ones still carry good value. And if I can double up a little bit more, I buy them in bulk, what I did. So I bought everything there. So some of these will have a smaller profit margin, but still going to be profitable, and they do sell fast. So I think I paid $9 for this, and we got $24.99 plus shipping. I ended up getting a discount though when I did the bulk buy. So I ended up getting one of the other bigger pieces thrown in for free because I was buying so much, and then she ended up taking money off for all the loose pieces, which in return is going to make me a lot more money. So I probably got like $5 in this at the end of the day, to be honest with you. All right, so next time we sold is over here in D3, is actually a PlayStation Vita game right here. Danganronpa 2. That's what the game looks like, PlayStation Vita. If you guys don't know, PlayStation Vita wasn't a big success here in the US. It was really big in Japan. But the handheld system is a PlayStation version, handheld, and it's a great system. And the games bring a premium. So any games you guys get, they're mostly going to be $10 or more, majority of the time. But we got $17.99 plus shipping for this. All right, so next items we sold a lot of manga books. These are a silent voice. As you see, if you guys aren't familiar with manga books, they actually We read from right to left, but they read from left to right. So the book goes backwards, actually. You see, stop, you're going the wrong way. So that's how you can always tell right there. Well, paid, I think, like 50 cents or $1 each for these books, and we got $14.99 plus shipping. If you see manga books out and about and in big lots, pick them up. It's well worth it. It's well worth the risk. So I can't believe we actually got a Poshmark sale for once, and we sold some Disney plushies. This is from the Rainbow collection. This came from that massive buy I did probably about a year or so ago. But the Rainbow Mickey and Minnie. We end up getting $40 plus shipping for these. So I think we had like, we paid up for these. I think I had like maybe 20 bucks into them. So not a lot of profit. We'll make about 10 bucks from it, 10, 12 bucks, but still glad to see these go because they take up a lot of room. All right, so I'm gonna stick this 35-pound dumbbell into this medium flat rate box. Very small box here, guys. And as always, you thirsty? Why do you have to wait till Daddy starts filming? Anyway, so put the box together, biggest thing, but on all the corners, you need to make sure that you tape around all the corners and every single edge. Biggest reason you do that, because the item is super heavy and you want to make sure that if it does, the box does rip, that you have the extra support there. Believe it or not, the dumbbell does fit into the box. Are you drinking out of the other water bowl now? What is wrong with you? We have one water bowl there and a water bowl there. And she's literally drinking out of the other one now. All right, so as you can see, it's pretty much squished in there. No, what are you doing? I'm trying to get work done. Oh, all right, relax. All right, so let's try this one last time. So I got the dumbbell in the box, all right? What I'm gonna do is I got some styrofoam. I'm gonna stick some styrofoam in here, try to fill in the gap to keep it from rolling around. All right, so I put the styrofoam in here. It keeps it from rolling left and right. As you can see, pop that on. Now we just gotta do, put it down and tape it back up. All right, it is not pretty at all, but it does work. Check this out. There's the box, 35 pounds. And they're gonna absolutely hate me at the post office. I put a little more tape on that corner there, but believe it or not, you can actually ship up to 70 pounds in these boxes, these flat rate boxes. I don't know how you would fit 70 pounds in these, because even these dumbbells at 35 pounds don't fit in these boxes. And then the bigger ones, I could put dumbbells up to like 45 in. But let me tell you, it has been an exhausting past week, but I feel great. I've been listing so much on eBay. I do not want to let you guys down. So let's take a look at the board here. See, we are. Today is the 30th. Well, today's the 31st, but up to this point, we should be at. Let's take a look at the chart. Since the last video, on Monday, I listed 25 items for $1,610. And yesterday, I listed 29 items for $2,580. I made up a lot of ground over the last week. I mean, the last 3 days, we listed 54. In the last 3 days, we listed 94 items. So that's huge. All right, so let's take a look at the final numbers here, because we still have today to go. So next video to see if we actually hit this goal, but we are so close. I can feel it. All right, so right now, let's go over monetize the amount of money that we should have. At this point in time, we should have $19,350 of items listed on eBay. Now, if you guys see the last video, we actually did hit the $20,000 mark, but let's see how far we actually went over. We currently have listed $24,271 in the month of January. Absolutely outstanding. This might be my biggest listing month ever. Based on what we do today, we should hit over 25,000 for the month listed, which is absolutely incredible. It was a big boost my store needed. Now let's take a look at our listings. The ultimate goal was to hit 30 listings for this month. So as of right now, we should be at 300 or 290, depending on, who wants to say. There's 31 days in the month of January, but we only did 300 listings for the month. We are currently at right now let's just say we should be at 290. We are currently at 274. We are 26 listings away from hitting our ultimate goal of doing 300 listings this month. And I have been working doing listings throughout the day. I'm still not at my 26 more listings. So I still have more work to do today, but we'll catch up to that in the next video. But until next time, guys, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.